Hi everyone, it's Eileen from Bates Photography. It's been a long time since I've done a portrait retouch, and I do a lot of headshots, and I thought it would be really a good time to show you. This is actually my first headshot client that I did with the brand new A7R3. And as you can see, I have a before and after showing, because I'm going to take, if you see the before, obviously on the left hand side there is a lot of changes. You know, beautiful girl naturally, but you can see the after effect, and I'm talking maybe a 10-minute edit. I haven't timed myself, but I'm going to show you step by step, just using Lightroom, no Photoshop involved, and you get a great result that you can deliver to your client, but also that you don't spend hours upon hours retouching, and it doesn't look fake. Sometimes those Portrait Pro type, what am I trying to say, those little software programs, you know, really can create something that looks fake. And I don't like that, because I want to stay as natural as possible. And so I'm going to show you step by step how we do that. And let's see, let's go now. Here was the finished product, but we're going to just reset it. And that's what we're starting with here. Okay, so what I like to do first is I come over to my column here. You can see my cursor. The as shot, I like to see the as shot's on 60, 50. It's pretty warm. Let's see what the auto does. Now, I personally, I like where it was. I might tone it down just a hair. Yeah, just a hair. I like where it is with this golden glow. There was some nice backlight coming in on her hair and everything, so it really looks nice. Okay, so I am going to bring my exposure up right away. Yeah, that's fine. I have it plus 71. That really boosts some things. And I want to take my contrast up as well. It's getting kind of bright here. I'll do it plus 21. Okay, so the highlights we're going to bring down, but I didn't want to bring them all the way down. So, it's probably good. Okay. Now the shadows, I'm actually going to lift them a little bit. Plus 14 works for me. And the whites, I want to boost them. Just again, plus 14 kind of seems to be my number here. And I'm just eyeballing this. You know, you can take it all the way down. You can see the extremes. I don't want it much, so I'm going to do down 10. Okay. Clarity, vibrance, saturation, I mean, it's pretty golden. I don't really want to do anything with vibrance. I said vibration, sorry. So the saturation, I really don't, maybe I'll tweak the clarity a hair. Okay, let's just leave that. Yeah, I don't want to do anything with the color. No split toning. All right. I'm going to sharpen this to about, for women, I like to put it in the 50s usually. That's good, 57. And then this noise reduction, although I don't really have much noise, I'm going to do 19, just kind of smooths it out a little bit. I'm going to go in, we've got a lot of details in the skin we're going to correct in a minute. Her eye color, I'm just so fascinated. I mean, I guess it's green eyes, like a green blue, but she has that ring of brown. Really interesting eyes. Okay, that was just a side note. All right, so I'm going to put in my profile. I was using the Zeiss Batis 85, and that just straightens that out. Okay, and then I love putting a little vignette. Yeah, definitely. Down 7, minus 7. I like the vignette. Pretty. Okay, and I'm going to dehaze it an additional, that's fine, 7 I think. Okay, so our overall adjustments are kind of good to go. Now, first things first, let's look at the skin. She has very nice skin, just naturally. But I like to quickly just go over and try to get these little, smooth out these little pimples, okay? So that's what I'm taking my spot tool here, and we're just takes a little bit of time, but honestly, you know what, just for this little bit of effort, it really helps, because we're going to smooth it afterwards. Okay, now you want to be careful. She has some natural beauty marks here, so we don't want to get rid of them. This one here on the chin, I'm not sure about, so it's small enough. I am gonna get rid of that. If it's natural, you know, the rule of thumb is you try not to get rid of it. Now I see right here, there's a little pimple here. Oops, so you don't want a second beauty mark. I'm gonna move that up here. And again, just still coming in, getting some of these pimples. Overall, she has beautiful skin. I'm just cleaning up a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna say done for now. Let me go down here. Do I see anything else? You know what? Just a few more in here. Why the heck not? I don't want to not go all the way. You know what? That looks like one there too. Oops. When it tries to grab selections from, you know, the other side of the face, the lighting is going to be, even if it's slightly different, you know, you just want to make sure you don't let it do its own thing. Okay, so even though a lot of these young girls, you know, they have like bright glowing skin, you know, I like to just get these wrinkles under here. And I do the spot removal again. I honestly, this is my lazy man's way of doing it. I just kind of come under here. I make a little U. I need to grab this and put it, you know, directly under. Okay. It's not too bad yet. All right. I'm going to leave that for now. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to do the same thing with this eye. Now, a lot of people would do the individual lines. Again, this is a quick way. If the client has good skin and you can kind of get away with this, I like it. You know, it saves time, but it still looks beautiful. Okay. So there's like this little bit in the eye area here, but I got to be careful because you never want to take out any of the eyelashes, okay, because that, oops, it just grabs from the weirdest places. Oh, what just happened there? Something got all kinds of messed up here. I'm going to remove that by doing, oh, there we go. You remove it by Control Z is a fast way. Okay. Looks good, and I feel pretty good about that. Okay. Now, I like to then look back at the picture, and if you see this area here, it's where I kind of grab the selection from. So I've got to obviously take care of that. I'm going to go back in with the spot removal, and I'm just going to go along small, along that line that's still showing. And that seemed to do it. All right, so good. I'm going to back it up again. Nice. I still see a little bit. It's kind of driving me a little bonkers when I see that. So I come in here, and I just do it again. All right, that should probably do it. Yeah, that's going to be fine because I'm still going to use a brush for the skin. Okay, now what I want to do is the eyeballs. Love, love, love these eyes. Okay, I take my little, what is this one called? Radial filter. I couldn't think of the name. Okay, take my radial filter. And a lot of people will take brushes to the pupil, iris, and all that. I literally this is a quick tip. This was already on softened skin, but if you click the effect twice, it goes back to 0. So I just bump up my exposure. I'm going to bump it up to about 52 is fine. I come down here to clarity. I bump that up a little bit. Let's put it at 17. And then my sharpness, I put right around the same. Either 17, well, 20 is fine. Okay. Then I'm going to take this. You right click on it. You hit duplicate. Okay. You then drag it over. The other eye is done. Now with headshots, there's a couple different, ideas when it comes to the eyes. For me, some people like to have both eyes completely in. I, of course, want the eye closest to the camera perfectly in, which we have here, and this one's a little bit softer focus. So, but I'm totally fine with that. I was shooting this at f2.8. ISO 400, 85 millimeter, the Zeiss Batis, again on the A7R3. So it does a tremendous eye autofocus on one of the eyes. And you always want to get the one, again, closest to the camera. Okay, beautiful. Overall, I just did a little bit of, I didn't even smooth yet, and look how good that looks. So we're going to just hit our brush. I already had it set to soften skin. Now, when it's in the soften skin mode, the setting for that, for me, it's kind of like a quick little preset, is clarity is down and sharpness is up by 25. Clarity is down 100%. Let me show you what down 100% looks like. It's way fake. This is kind of what I was talking about earlier when you put it through like these portrait pros. I like to do the neck as well. You want to avoid as much as you can getting the hairs. I mean, I go up until the hairline. I'm okay with that. But again, I do the 100%, so it's the most dramatic at first, and then I definitely want to get under those eyes, especially with the work we did. Okay, so that is totally plastic, Barbie doll. No, I'm going to drag the clarity up, and like, look how crazy it is if you go all the way up. But if you come down, I like to bring it down to, I think that's good, down 28, because I'm going to show you here. I'm going to click off of that. I'm going to get a little bit closer. You can still see the pores. You can still see the hairs. It's not like blended away. And so anybody looking at this picture is not going to say, oh, that looks fake, because you can see, the normal skin of this client. And okay, so I'm going to bring it back. I'm looking at this right now, and I'm pretty happy with this. I think I didn't look exactly what I had done before. I'm sure I'm pretty close, but let's do the before and after. So in the Lightroom, I do this one here. Yeah, there it is. I mean, my goodness, that is so different, and it didn't take us long, and it just, your client is going to look at that picture and say, oh my gosh, I feel so pretty, I look pretty, and she's a beautiful girl. Again, look at this side, just natural in camera, she's fine. But when you bring out those eyes, when you smooth out a little bit of the skin, and again, don't make it fake, but you can still smooth it without making it look too fake. Always leaving in her natural beauty marks, because if you take them out, the client's going to be like, whoa, where did my beauty marks go that I see every single day? And then we just cleaned up a little bit of the acne, and yeah, we're good. So I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please like and subscribe, and thanks so much. And please, in the comments, request if you have any retouching videos or questions or anything you'd like me to do, and I'll certainly get on that. Thanks so much.